You know, maintenance for an EV can cost half as much as a similar gas car, a potential savings of hundreds of dollars a year. But how much different is an EV mechanic from someone who works on a combustion engine? 5 on your side's Keely Arthur explains it's another hurdle electric vehicles are having to overcome as they get more popular.
EVs are missing a lot of things gas cars have. But that's not necessarily a bad thing, explains Consumer Reports' Keith Berry.
You don't have to worry about a fuel system. You don't have to worry about exhaust. You don't have to worry about engine oil changes.
However, it takes a special kind of mechanic to work on them. One who knows their way around voltage levels that can be lethal. EV mechanic training courses are ramping up, like the one at Wake Tech we told you about in February that received nearly $1 million in federal funding. But research out of the United Kingdom predicts a shortage of technicians by 2029 that will get rapidly worse.
3 days into it, I'm feeling a lot more confident in driving an EV because I don't own an EV, so this is not my norm.
Our third and final road trip was in a Tesla long-range Model 3. Another Tesla owner we met at a charging station told us the only maintenance experience she's had was great.
They come to you. They actually drive up with a Tesla that has all the repair equipment in it, and they fix your car right there wherever you are.
Tesla isn't the only company that does mobile vehicle service, but they do have their own proprietary supercharging network, meaning if you have an EV that's not a Tesla, you can't use their superchargers for now.
Tesla is slowly making their supercharging stations compatible for other electric vehicles. The station that we happen to be at here in Winston-Salem is the only station in North Carolina where you can currently charge a non-Tesla EV.
With a range over 300 miles and access to several superchargers along I-40, it would have been easy for us to get to Asheville and back. But we wanted to directly compare the difference between level 3 fast chargers and the more common level 2 charger.
So we've made it to our level 2 charger. This is the charger you're going to find most often while driving around North Carolina, but it takes a lot longer to charge. Even with some battery remaining, it's still going to take 8 hours and 10 minutes.
The same car on a supercharger?
It's going to charge this car fully at 35 minutes. And that difference is important to know if you're considering whether an EV works for your family. There are 2,500 public charging ports across North Carolina, but just 760 are fast chargers, and a whopping 547 only work with Teslas. Compare that to the idea that there's tens of thousands of gas pumps available in the state, and you realize electric has a long way to go.
But there is clear value when it comes to fuel usage. Over the course of our 3 road trips, we used $106 worth of gas and just over $46 of electric charge.
This has been such an eye-opening series. One more tool to help you analyze your driving costs. The Department of Energy has a vehicle cost calculator. You can enter your car's details, another vehicle, and then compare the costs over time. That and a lot more we have up on our website, WRAL.com/5 on your side.
Find a supercharger. That's what I heard you say.
That's the advice, right? And it's stressful to find one.
Yeah, and you have more coming up at 7.
Oh, Deborah, I feel like we've covered a lot, but we're kind of just scratching the surface. So at 7, we're going in depth with Dan Haggerty to talk more about the tax rebates that people are getting because they're buying EVs. And we also have our 5 on your side producer, Pritchard Strong, answering some questions. He worked really hard on this story as well.
All right, we'll see you again at 7.
Great.
Thanks, Keely.